Hi, welcome. I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes for a few more community members to join. New layout, by the way. Some design changes. Yeah. Hi. If I haven't forgotten, I think you must be the There's not that ass for my Twitch from one of my TikTok posts, aren't you? Oh. Okay. I know someone promised me to join today, but I really shouldn't rely on that. My hopes went up and down again. Yeah, that's true. Isn't it obvious? Yeah, but in what sense? Like, are you implying I'm one of those people that actually goes out of their way to buy a very expensive fursuit? Or one of those casual ones that just like the characters and stuff like that? I don't think that it matters either way. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do today. There is nothing wrong about that, really. Someone can be part of a community, like the characters, chat in a few fandoms, not fandoms, what was it? Communities, threads, whatever. Not sure what else there is to say. Me, for instance, I just have my virtual avatar, my OC. Won't have anything else other than that. But yeah, before I derail myself any further, just like I've announced in the community, I'm gonna be covering Cosmo's these games in order. Starting with Off-Peak. So here's the recap of the announcement. Today's stream will cover where the music comes from, about the stream's playlist. And that means covering the Norwood suit, the Cosmo D, and later, if we have enough time, there will be other sequels like Tales from Off-Peak City and Betrayal at Club Low. I've been using the soundtrack in my streams for a long time now. Some appreciation and credit is due. Just a sec. I think it makes sense to just keep the category on just chatting, right? Because I think discovery matters, right? But then again, it makes sense to have the off-peak category for this. But we won't be found. Right. Oh, they left. That's not surprising at all. But yeah, off-peak. I actually wanted to skip off-peak because it has nothing to do like with the albums that I use, but it's a prequel to... Well, it's actually the first game before the Norwood suit. I was actually considering skipping it and just providing the stream of a summary of what happens, because the game is rather short. And I have to restart it because the sound doesn't work. This should be okay, right? I can still be heard. Unless the game is still too loud. Okay. So I know that Off-Peak is gonna have some copyrighted tracks. And once again, I said that I don't exactly use the tracks from Offpeak, but the other games. And we will still play this game to get a bit of context before the Norwood suit. So we don't go in completely blind and get some context. Let me just look at the settings again. I'm guessing there's no borderless here. Guess we are forced to play this in full screen, which will totally not complicate things along the way. And I'll switch back to just chatting just so we can get some people in, just for the sake of it. Because if we keep the carrier on off peak, it will just... Well, you get the point. And let me just switch to full screen. There we go. But yeah, here's the thing. I have been using Cosmo these soundtrack albums in my streams for a long while now. And I genuinely want to I cannot speak. I genuinely want to show some appreciation and give Cosmo some further credit. So I think I will start or begin making a series from here. We cover off-peak and then go from off-peak to the Norwood suit, then Tales from Off-Peak City, then Betrayed Club Low, and then once the early access game, Diamond, Moves of the Diamond Hand gets its full version, I'll move to that as well. And yes, there's going to be so much to read. So, any questions before I continue? Well, I suppose not. I guess we can... Yes, I'm waiting. Huh? Huh? But yes, I only have like only a tiny bit of knowledge about like off-peak specifically, like what's going on. Like we obviously came from a train here and stopped. It just doesn't continue any further. And I guess someone playing this for the first time would have no idea what's going on. But the context I can give you is that we, as the player, are trying to leave Off-Peak City. Or like this place specifically. Because that place up ahead is a train station. Yeah, kinda. I think that this sign specifically is gonna play a big role at one point. The service changes, the citywide subway service suspended, consider transportation alternatives. Have a great weekend. Thanks. Yeah. Well, look who it is. Is that a subway? I'm not surprised. The city's too much sometimes, and I know you want to get on the train to Rowayton. Well, you're in luck, my friend. I had a train ticket all ready to go. Marcus hooked it right up. I'm not going anywhere, so it's all yours. But I screwed up, again. The train ticket's in tatters. The pieces fell out of my check and scattered around the station. Believe me, I know train tickets aren't cheap these days. But you'll find these pieces. I know you gotta catch that train. I believe in you. Ha! And the people you meet here, they won't be able to help you directly. But they may still want to talk to you. Others maybe not. In either case, you might find their musings insightful. Or not. The circus. The way they treat those giants. They're just happy to take that circus money. All that time and energy spent. What a waste. And people think I'm in a huff because the circus didn't ask me to didn't ask me to perform. Ha! Marcus. A born tycoon. He runs the station like a what's that word? Virtuoso. The fact that he lets me hang around. Why does he give me the tickets to faraway towns? When only the commuters can afford them now. I've known Marcus for 15 years and I'm still learning from him. Whatever he does, it works. For him and his station. And it just repeats. Oh, you have a good day. And you know, something that I've noticed is that the clock is actually synced up to my actual time. Time is... well, right now my desktop says 21:29 and it adds up. This is a nice detail. This is definitely something that I've used to do in one of my games, where you have like a dynamic day-night cycle that runs based on your local time. It was fun to implement, actually. Actually, I've just realized it would have actually made more sense to enable the shader. Let me just quickly make sure that it's using the right window. Desktop, desktop. Desktop full screen. There we go. So, now our character is reacting to the lighting of the scene, which I think makes things more immersive. I'm also thinking I could technically record a diary entry here. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more time, and I'm just gonna keep going. Because I know that Off-Peak isn't the only game that needs covering. I was also hoping to tackle the Norwood suit after Off-Peak. So yeah, let's go ahead and hope we can actually get to talk to all characters and not miss anything. Because I know there's going to be some lore that might be useful later on. And to actually understand what happens in the Norwood suit, for example, or suite, or whatever, however they spell it. I say suit or suite, whatever. Some people talk to you, others talk amongst themselves. Get close to objects to activate, use, or take them. So here we are at the gate. There's some people here. Honestly, it's about time we stop putting up with these. Cannot read. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna not read like people that talk amongst themselves. I'm just gonna like try reading those where someone talks to me directly. Because trying to read something like this where people speak all at the same time, it's gonna be difficult to keep up with. So let's see. I know that these won't speak. But yeah, let's go into the station. Cannot wait to have multiple copyright claims on my YouTube video. Yeah. One of my favorite soundtracks from the entire album. And here's our first ticket piece. There is definitely so much to look at, but I'm not gonna take long to, well, I'm not gonna take very long in general. I'm just gonna look at something like briefly and just move on, just to not waste time. So we have a map here. Although it doesn't really matter where we go. Here we have the iconic triplets. Although I cannot really say much about them. Like, I haven't really played any of the other games to know where they might be from or whether they actually appear in the other games. This is the only instance where I have seen them so far. But I know they play a huge role in all of this. Actually, yeah, here we have one of the giants. You know, maybe I could try to read like two people talking with each other, but more than two, maybe not. I'll try to do that going further. Right? But this is one of the giants that the circus misuses pretty much. Hi. Also, when I say circus, I don't mean like the circus in a literal sense, but it's more like a, would you say faction, a company, or an organization? Whatever the word might be, it's one of those. It's like an organization, not a literal circus, but I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I built this oven in my backyard. I can vote anywhere that needs a party. But the price has gotta be right. Always. My pie is excited, that's just a known fact. You probably know I worked at Blue, so there you go. Ticket. It's a little weird. I mean, he worked at Bucali. Wasn't Brackus right? And damn it, I messed up. I cannot read in such pace. I'm gonna focus on getting the tickets and the characters that come into our way. I'm just gonna interact with them, just so we can get some form of lore along the way. Someone dropped these recordings off a few days ago. Said they belonged to a DJ or saxophone player or something. He had to downsize. Shame for him, but I'm not too surprised. Marcus screens all my records, but he found no faults with this bench. 100% quality. I don't know why Luke helps people like you out. Every morning I hear him playing out on the waterfront. Honestly, I wish I could throw his slab steel into the lake. I mean, I think he's a good player. I just like a boss more. I just like a boss better. Marcus tells me, oh, the commuters always want something new to put on at dinner time. That's why he said... Jesus. Okay, I need to take it a bit slow here. That's why he set me up right here. To get their way so they can buy out these recordings. One sale and I'm set for at least 2 months. Just one sale. Right now I'm just trying to sell records to the lucky few who can afford them. Half of these people don't even have a record player and they're my best customers. They simply enjoy the thrill of acquiring a new thing. Rio Records too, by the way. Oh, we have an information desk here. So Luke has you looking for his ticket pieces, eh? No matter how many tickets Marcus gives him, Luke can't bring himself to leave here. Well, considering your situation, I might be able to steer you in the right direction, if you're so inclined. You know Luke likes to frequent the fine dining establishments here, even though the merchants would rather he stay far away. But he's been chummy with Marcus forever, so they put up with it. Wait, is the music loud by any chance? Should I turn it down? Because I know that the music might be blocking my voice. I mean, I can just put it on 60. I mean, either way, if I finish streaming this, I still have the raw recording where I can set the volume manually if I have to. Okay. So it's still basically audible whenever I speak, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put it to 60. See how that's gonna work. But yeah, let's see. But he's been chummy with Marcus forever, so they put up with it. They overheard that Luke snuck out of a... I overheard that Luke snuck out of a rather long and drawn out of board game at Serb's bar. Marcus yells at Luke daily for loitering on the observation deck. Luke likes to barter with the music merchants. Not like he'll get anywhere doing that, but he persists. I hear Luke spends a lot of time down in the subway, but I'm not entirely sure why. No one sees him down there. But the maintenance people can hear those lap steel whales. Last train boarding on track 5. Oh great, it's you. I know all about you. And you definitely don't have the money for a ticket. You're not the first one Luke has helped out, you know. You're lucky I don't call the guard standing over there. Thanks. Look, I'm not being rude, just get out of my face. Fine, fine, fine. Grab ticket piece. I'm not gonna bother with you too. Actually, I've seen... Yeah. I've seen a ticket here. I used to be a viola player. I was first sheriff, first stand in my county youth orchestra. But I had my eye on the conductor's podium. Things being how they are, I sold my viola. But making ramen became a way to channel this old desire. The noodles are my string section. Each strand emits a textual unified sonority. Pork or chicken, the breast section. The protein of any meat is a powerful and totally dominant sustenance. Woodwinds are the glue of an orchestra. And so, too, are shallots, cabbage, spinach, seaweed in my ramen. Each leaf providing a nutritious unification to the disparate elements in the bowl. The boiled egg, a timpani of more protein, corn kernels, the harp section. My broth is the music these instruments make together, stepped slowly over 24 hours. Music paste, chili powder, show you all setting the key signature. When you eat this, you're setting the tempo with each slurp. Hot sauce controlling dynamics. 3 dollops and you're dealing with a fortissimo. Each bite a few more measures in an unfolding symphonic narrative. But rather than filling an auditorium, it fills your bowl. My special today is green glass noodles with ostrich egg, whites and cocoa powder. Budget over there could tell you if my recipes have ever backfired. But he won't. He never told you about my birthday cake ramen. Marcus wasn't into it. But it was my best. Stealing ramen ever. Ah! My dedication to ramen will only cause me a great injury. Ramen is a 16-hour-a-day job. Usually I stay here all night and sleep in a mushroom garden over there. That's great for you. What I need is a kitchen assistant, someone to work for me who enjoys having their schedule imposed upon, someone who understands who it is I'm dealing with every day. I know you're trying to catch a train, but maybe you'd like to stick around and chop some mushrooms? I know. Ticket. Well, let's see where else we can go. Staircase leading down there. You know, I did notice that forgot what I wanted to say. There's something I noticed about like when I start streams in general. Like when I start with, let's say I start a stream, right? People can find it, right? But as soon as I change the category to something else and then back to the original category again, my stream is suddenly no longer found again. Which is something that I have observed throughout many streams. Which is quite odd. My first sandbox streams, they always started off with the sandbox category. I haven't changed anything during the stream. And then we had like people coming by, actually like maybe a few people watching for a few minutes and then leaving again. And that was great. And then here when we actually change from just chatting to off-peak and then from off-peak to just chatting again, the stream is suddenly dead. Maybe in the future I'm going to just leave the category be and just change it when it's absolutely necessary. The just chatting category is gonna be the default. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, it is. If you listen closely, you can hear the sighs of the old trains long abandoned. They make these long, slow, deep tones. All day. Take one cookie if you want. They're all pretty stale. And don't ask me what's in them. You get what you pay for. Oh. They do look nice, but I don't want to. I do miss the sun. How would you like it if you never got to see the sun? And all people think I'm a crone. Just spending your whole day on the ground. But try spending your whole day on the ground. There, I said it correctly. Every morning I arrive here on my little rowboat. The sun is just coming up, hitting the buildings a certain way. That's the only time I get to see it. I want to take that moment and make it into a cookie. Nothing brings me more joy than reminding these hard-working fools. In these times, they more than anyone deserve these simple pleasures. I don't understand any of that music that Shine plays on his big piano. I don't care about fancy beer or personality pizza or tricky card games. Cookies and trains for me. Okay. Wait, why is the chat widget lagging? That makes no sense. Oh, ticket. Piece. I'm guessing we have like 3 pieces to go. Also, yes, I do know that there's like a lot of like details going on here, and that some of the details actually, like, it has a meaning. I know I should be reacting to it, but I'm more of a person that looks around but doesn't necessarily say anything. and look at this and just go maybe like, wow, or like that's like meat posers. You know what I mean, right? Like there's some attention to detail here, but I have no idea what I could be potentially be narrating here. I know this skull right here is important, and you'll get to see that later. And yeah, about the just chatting thing, I think it's best to just stick to that rather than having categories that no one actively browses. So then if someone actually like looks up a just chatting category and maybe finds us, they could maybe join us and see what we're doing. You still don't have anything to say, do you? Okay. What's this? The Fanta... No, the word free. The third one was lying like on the bench with their head leaning on one of the other's hips. Not hips, but... well, resting on the other person. On their lap, basically. So we have fat. Yeah. Fantas. Hold on, I got it. Phantasmagoria. There we go. I know how to spell. But yeah, every detail we're going to see, it all relates to music in some way. Look, it's your favorite card game, if that's what it is. Wait, no, it's not. For a moment I assumed that they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With the way the cards are rotated and placed on the table. These games are pretty arcane at first. People decipher them and play them and then they're done with them. You can't settle on what they like, it's always about what's new. Me, I like playing a few games and really exploring them. I rinse my games. But maybe these aren't all brand new experiences, just old ideas repurposed. People always ask me if I'll keep the bar open later, but if I don't mind letting them down easy. I've got a delicate balance to maintain at this place. You think adding more hours would simply offer more income, but it's never that simple. I also need to supply more drinks and deal with a shift in clientele. I hope I spelled that right. People like yourself. Not that it's a bad thing. But I like routine, and I have my customers right where I want them. A giant string for free, only because the circus bankrolls their leisure activities. Those two back there have been at it all afternoon. I don't know why, I don't care. Just give me that circus money. Someone once told me learning is like a spiral staircase. The higher you go, the more you come around the same challenges, but you're at a higher level with them. These games look pretty... Oh, never mind. It's the repeat. Good. So we've got 2 more pieces to go. Aren't you lonely? I'm sure you are. Fire. My skin is melting. This is fine. And here's the train station. Oh, technically the whole thing is the train station. This is just the... whatever the right word is. Also, I like the fact that I can look at this clock and actually tell the time. I know I said that at the start how the clock utilizes the US time. This tells me, hey, you've been streaming for a whole hour. And what the hell? Is this the wife beater move? Me when I beat my wife. Oh wait, let's actually go visit Marcus. Now he's up here. And I'll lead off the train station. This place used to be a pit of sadness before I showed up. But through my tireless work, I just ranked second most enjoyable transit hub in the region according to Travels Quarterly. And the first? Unimportant to me. I get salutations from businesses all over the city begging to have a piece or real estate here. These businesses try to dazzle me with sales, charts, press clippings and bribes. But I just laugh in their face. They don't get that I'm a curator. I deem each business worthy of the needs and tastes of my customers. Not all of these businesses will do equally well, but I do not care. The tastes and whims of customers are what's important to me. Fuck all else. My ticket lady, Beatrice. She's a good friend of mine. She's probably the best at what she does in this whole city, actually. In every customer satisfaction survey I've ever given, she gets top marks. Considering the needs of my customers are very specific and demanding. Keep all this in mind when dealing with my dear friend Beatrice. Luke, as he running around as usual. Whatever ticket he's making you piece together, I gave that to him for a reason. But he's such a good lap steel player. I'm actually glad he's not leaving after all. But you? Why do you always go to Why do you always go to... Oh my god. Why do you always go to Rowayton anyway? Is it to visit relatives, to see old friends? Do they appreciate the sacrifice you make to get there? It's probably not my business to ask this stuff, but if you travel through my station, you interact with my people, my business, which in turn becomes your business. Luke won't be around forever, you know. You'll have to pay your own way then, or get a one-way ticket. Okay. Yes, there is one place that we have to go. That I recall. There's this other door here. Wait, did I talk to everyone? I think I did, right? Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, there's like one achievement that requires you to talk to everyone. And for many years I haven't been able to get it. Maybe I get to have it this time, once I actually finish here, everything here. Having a good time? I support it. Quite dark. She doesn't know I'm waiting for her. She could enter from anywhere, so this is the best place to keep a lookout. Just my soul? Yeah, true. I've been waiting for a long time. I'm told she passes through the station around this time every day. But I can never seem to find her. Red hair, with an orange dress. Could spot her from anywhere. And yet, if by some unlikely chance I meet her, please don't tell her I'm looking for her. In fact, you never saw me. Oh yeah, that is a good vantage point. Although, I don't think she will pass through here, trust me. Well, if you got the ticket, we can actually get out of here. Although I didn't get an achievement for talking to everyone. So what could I be potentially missing? Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Hi. Can I help you? Yes, I'm listening. What a trip. That is one way to get drugged. They're gone. Wait, what? Looks like you have all the pieces you need. There's only one thing left to do. Now I'm aware. Although, I think I'm gonna go talk to Luke before I go. Well, I'll be... You got found the You got found the Is that even proper English? You found all the pieces, each and every one. I guess that means you're ready to ride out to Roatan. I know how much it means to you to get out of here. One thing I almost forgot to ask. Do send your Aunt Carol my regards. We dated once, a long time ago. I think she dated everyone in that town. That's awkward. Study helped my ass. Those were the days. Well. I don't think I actually talked to everyone. I think there might be some people left somewhere. Or else I could have gotten the achievement. Unless the achievement is just broken. Yeah, you cannot directly talk to them, they just talk to themselves. Unless one of the security guards decides to talk. No. You maybe? Well, let's get to track 5 and board our way out of here. Ooh. That was quite a trip. Well, even for an hour, this was quite long to me. Can't wait for the several copyright claims. As I already said before. Oh, the claims in the video, it's gonna be a lot. Tickets, please. Very good. Now, if you just board a train on my right here. Stop. That ticket was meant for Luke, not you. At first I was okay with this little arrangement, but now I'm having a chance of thought. Sure, you may have resisted the temptation to take my merchant's wares, but you still have to settle up, my friend. And considering your financial situation, we may have to get a little creative. Also, what's up with the cow? Why is there a cow? Anyway. Wyvern's always saying he needs another hand behind that ramen counter of his. Ah, true. Considering what you owe for the ticket, I actually see this as a golden opportunity for you. Guards, kindly remove this vagrant... Wait. Kindly remove this vagrant from the train platform. Wait. Here she is. What? Okay. What the hell are you doing here, Muriel? The circus welcomes you. Yes, this was pretty much the first free and short game. And from there we will pretty much tackle the Norwood suit. We didn't get that achievement, but that's fine. Yeah, there it is, the Norwood suit, which is pretty much the next game. So, actually, I'm gonna take a break here and then I'll come back. I'll just make myself a drink and then we're gonna jump over to the Norwood suit. Suite or suit, whatever. I know that the Norwood suite is gonna take like maybe 2 or 3 hours. Well, we'll see. All right. Anyway, wow. Yes, hi, hello. So, what I got here is a drink. Before we step into the next game, a bit of a summary what happened. We've tried to get a ride to another city, we've got stopped, but then there's the lady in the orange dress called Muriel. She got us out of there to get us out of trouble. But with a few caveats, however you spell that word, basically what I'm saying, there is a catch of, well, her getting us out of there. Because she got us out, we now work for her, and now we're part of the circus. Are we ready, or should I wait for you? Sai? Hmm. Well, damn. Guess I'll quickly wait for them and then I'll continue. Sorry that you have to wait if there's someone watching on YouTube. Or if there's anyone watching this as a VOD. Guess you can just skip to when we start. Unless the break was skipped entirely by now. That would have made sense. Hmm. No, I am not muted. Yeah. But yeah, as you were gone, I was like summarizing what happened in Off Peak before we actually further go down the line to the second game here. I'll guess I recap it once, just once. So in Off Peak, we had the lady in the orange dress. She's called Muriel. She got us out of the trouble that we faced on track 5 before we tried to leave. She teleported us out and we sailed away along with the triplets. She welcomed us into the circus, so we basically now work for her. I guess that's the catch of her getting us out of the trouble. And yeah, now that we work for her, it will continue from the Norwood suit, and that's what we're gonna do right now. I hope that I'm getting my perspective right. There we go. You're also gonna notice like a change in quality, because Off-Peak was just like a small demo. There wasn't really that much detail to begin with, and the game wasn't even that optimized. But Norwood suit, oh, that's gonna be better starting from here. New game. I guess we have to sit through the through this screen again. Or not. Well, maybe without the music. I also got myself a drink here. Bit of iced tea mixed with alcohol. Why? Because playing games like this while under the influence, just a tiny bit, it hits. Well, it feels great. The game becomes much more immersive. Does that make sense? And here we are. And you have changed your hair color. You used to be red. So, that's the same character that got us out, and now here's what she has to say. And so we arrive at our destination, the Hotel Norwood. I left a hotel voucher for you in the cave up the hill. Present it at the front desk. It'll get your free room. Trust me, you'll fit right in. The payment won't be wired to you until tomorrow. One thing to know about the Hotel Norwood: everyone's looking for something here. So in a sense, it's not just me you're working for. Good luck, we believe in you. I don't get it. The Dragon Ball joke. I mean, you can do it, I'll try to understand it. Peter Norwood, notable pianist, was the original owner of this estate. After his... After his disappearance in 1983, this place got turned into the into a hotel in his name. All sorts of characters stayed here. Some even lived here for years. A few of those folks might still be lingering. That voucher will take you further than many who have come before you. Ha! I too stayed here a while back, even before it became a hotel. Memories of a long nights in the old damp rooms. The music was great, sure, world class, but my history with this place is better left in the rear view. Okay, so now you're just repeating. But yeah, this lady recruited us. We are now infiltrating this hotel for whatever reason. I still don't know why you sent me here, but I think we'll figure out. Right here, you yeah, have a great night. Muriel, I see you later. Oh, damn. Yeah, I did not get the reference. Let me just do the avatar shader thing again, and here we go. But here we are at the Hotel Norwood. Something that I have to point out is that these games, they are not linear from what I know. Because Cosmo himself said that this is a kind of game where you can go wherever you want. And there's a person over there. Although I'm not sure that might be a statue, I don't know. But yeah, what did Muriel say again? We need the voucher. We have to get to the hotel. You can observe certain items by clicking on them. So there's actually one notable character here, DJ Boggart, which I think we'll see later, I'm not sure. Blue Moose Energy Drink presents DJ Boggart, Chad Blueprint, Gemini G, Rumpled Sweater, the Hotel Norwood Basement, Costume Mandatory. I think this is what our task actually is. Trying to get onto this concert or whatever. I drink it with every meal, every single one. Blue Moose, all natural energy beverage, revitalizer, stabilizer. Rightio. Cosmo D presents the Norwood suit. Some items can be picked up. A bike helmet. You can eavesdrop on conversations or interrupt them. Pardon me. Hey, I think I've seen you from somewhere. Yeah, you look sort of familiar. Who are you? puzzling. Actually, have you seen my helmet? I must have dropped it on the way up here. You need to actually start wearing your helmet, Hans. This is a dangerous sport. He never wears his helmet. Oh, anyway, I always about the helmet. Helmet this, helmet that. Hands. We want to go to this party tonight. Yeah, we're not long-time DJ Bogart fans, but I drink a lot of Blue Moose and I know they're the sponsors. I'm not sure we have the right at our hands. Yet I don't just let anyone in. Hey, oh wait, now they're just repeating themselves, and here, you can have your helmet back. Thanks, I'll take it off your hands. Are you gonna actually wear it now? Look, ta-da. Also, and I think you're beginning to see that this is where the music is from, that I always play on the stream. Well, now you have the source of where it comes from. Thanks again for finding my helmet. Yeah, I'd rather buy you another one. This sport takes dedication. Okay, you two have fun. Buttons can be pushed. Apple. Wait, there's this. Notice, due to recent incidents on Lover's Bridge, the bridge will remain closed until further notice. Thanks, management. Yeah. Click on the lever and hold. This works for our door handles. You know, the thing about, like, Linux is that, yeah, I get where people are coming from and why some people would tell me to just switch from it to it, right? But the problem with me switching to Linux is that if I do, I will have so many incompatibilities. Like, I just can't switch to Linux and expect everything that I have to work flawlessly. Gate control battery. Oh, the voucher. Yeah, I'm gonna have several, like, headaches with Linux if I were to switch to it. And this is why I ultimately refuse to switch to Linux at all. Because I'm just gonna have problems. Oh yeah, by the way. Where was it? I think I deleted it. Whatever. But that's where the album cover is from. Where was it? Here. Yeah, that's the cover right here. Funny, isn't it? Now you get to see it here. Yeah. Greetings, stranger. I see you've picked up that voucher there. And did I click just... Oh, I've clicked off screen. Greetings, stranger. I see you picked up that voucher there. Good, you needed to get a room at the hotel. Dirty and Sandra at the front desk. They'll help you check in. Oh, they try anyway. And my brother Dustin, he runs the I don't know what that word is, really. He'll help you with everything else. Just a warning though, people might mistake you for one of the staff. Don't take it personally, you just have to look. You might want to even consider lending a helping hand. Yes. Stomach in the head? I mean, it looks okay to me. We could use it. Dustin at the Congear will guide you there. Real professional operation here at the Hotel Norwood, huh? Just don't tell Nadia I said that. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Oh. The central lines. But yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Instead of like trying to read everything that a character tells us, I'm just gonna read the first like set of sentences before they go silent. And again, I don't want to spend too much time. Although, if we wanted to, we would have to read everything if we wanted to get more of the lore. But I don't know. The thing is, I have ADHD and I just cannot read long or a lot. Evening. Yeah, I guess we can just do that. Darn. No comment. Hot dogs. Really would love a pizza right now, to be honest. Yeah, that reference I actually understood. Actually, I'm gonna... There we go. So, reception goes that way, and what's this exactly? Piano. DJ Bogart. Oh, so that's the club down there. Yeah, and there you have a lord here. Notice. Oh, that's the same thing. What's this? Makes sense. But yeah, let's actually like go the intended way. That one, well, one that feels more linear and intended. Let's just like focus on the goal itself that I guess Muriel gave us. Oh, I'll be damned. Hi. Hey Dottie, looks like we have a late night arrival. Dottie! Sandro! You don't have to shout at me. Your hearing aids aren't in. I left them in my room. Sue me. So, you're looking to book a room, eh? From the looks of you, it's probably out of your price range. Unless you like putting the stranger up in the Norwood suit, eh, Dottie? Again with the Norwood suit, Sandro, you know the suit is off limits. I'm just saying. And I'm just saying your rooms aren't for these likes of for the likes of you. Perhaps a stranger give us something in exchange for a room. Well, we'll see. In the meantime, the party bus leaves at 6 AM to take you back to the city. Yeah, see? It is rude. A bit brusque, Daddy. Hey, it's late. If this vagrant can give us something in exchange, then we're done here. Good night. Oh, you want a voucher, huh? Oh, it looks like our late night or has a hotel voucher. Voucher, eh? Let's take a look at that. We need to have a room ready pronto. So you're due for a night stay, eh? That's what I said, Daddy. You need to remember to wear those hearing aids. Not with the racket coming from out of the basement. That voucher needs to be redeemed online. We'll hold it on to it for you while you redeem it. There's a computer behind you, to the left of the front door. This weekend is particularly strict on protocol, what with the impending board meeting. Huh? No need to remind me, Sandra, I've been dreading it. Well, we still have a little time before the modulo makes its move, Dottie. Let's not talk about hotel business in public, Sandro. We have a guest to check in. Unfortunately, I cannot check you in until you actually redeem that card. Just do it on the computer. There's one right... Well, okay. So what I'm guessing is that... there may be some conversation where... they just kind of talk among themselves, but you can't really tell that much because you keep on standing there and listening to them, and then they tell her, hey, just hurry up, get to the point. What? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh wait, it's not working. Aha! No Wi-Fi. Really? Access virus router. Please see front desk if you care further assistance. Huh. Wait, so we don't have Wi-Fi, so... okay. Trouble with the wireless internet? Our router's a little finicky. You have to reset it. The router's in the library. Up the stairs and take a left. That reminds me, I need to tell Nadia we need a new router. Good luck with that. Up the stairs to the left, to the library. Hi? Oh, you're asleep, okay. Router. Router. Oh, there it is. Damn. Okay, let's go back down. Now it should work. Voucher status redeemed. Okay. Ah, yes, I see that voucher has been redeemed. I have your room assignment and, what's wrong now? Another trouble booking? Oh, 201 is Clam's room. Hasn't Clam been there for what, 15 years? She's practically a tenant. She always overpays. Her room is definitely not available. Sorry. Our other rooms seem to be full due to the board meeting tomorrow. It's a busy weekend, but what about 316? The 316 the North Suit? Are you kidding, right? At least it's vacant. Of course it's vacant, it's the Norwood suit. Owner's permit to stay there. Says Nadia. Last I heard, Nadia still cuts out checks. She's 3 weeks late again. She put another 90-day turnaround if we open up the Norwood suit. Damn it, that 90-day turnaround. The Norwood suit is off limits, no exceptions, sorry. Really, I'm sorry, but there's very little I can do besides guarantee you another night. And this 6-pack of blue moose on the house. Damn. Really, Dottie? Do you want to risk another bad write-up in Trevor's quarterly? I told you, no more hotel business talk in front of the customers. Just, you know you're putting our loyalty rating in a precarious bracket again. Okay, Sandro, let's try something a little different tonight. I'm seeing a no-show in room 204. So, room 204. There you go. There's your room key. Thank you. Oh. And don't drink that blue moose all in one sitting, tempting as it may be. Keep me up for weekends straight. That sounds great, actually. But yeah, let's just go. What? 204. Excuse me? Okay. Can I close it? Okay. So that's my room, huh? What's this? A piano key. Okay. If you're reading this, then you have successfully checked into your room. But the Concierge desk. A chaplain would give you a compact disc. You must take it. Hold on. Just hold on. This is what I meant with the a lot of reading. And I'll be honest, I'm already struggling a lot to read all of this. It's actually getting so exhausting. And you know, considering we are approaching our 2-hour mark, I mean, true, but these are the kind of games where I want to cover it because, you know, I keep using the soundtrack albums in my other streams. This is where they come from. And so I guess it actually makes sense, you know. But I guess considering we're approaching the 2-hour mark, we might as well just take not a break, but maybe end it here for today. Oh. She's gone. Ooh. We will definitely get stabbed off screen somewhere at one point or another. And why do you not work? Ah. Yeah. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, imagine recording a diary entry here. It's immersive. Yeah. And now the keys don't work again. Thanks for behaving this way, Windows. But I guess before I just quit for today, I might as well just take a quick look around. Familiarize myself with the layout just a bit. Pickle. I'm not gonna bother with that. But yeah, Pico Rig. Oh, it's you. You're the one that got up. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, she kind of behaves like one of those triplets, just disappearing. Oh, there's a pool here. I can actually go in. Whatever. Yeah, I guess we're just stealing keys now. Are you still here? Ah. What a scary person. This. You've got Norwood's jacket. Oh wait, that reminds me. Oh, no, not this. But the fact that our task might be getting onto the concert. That one hosted by Bogart. I am already having a bad trip here. Oh. Damn. That looks pretty cool, actually. I wanna... Can I... Steam? Can I please screenshot that? Please? Please? Okay, I guess not. But this is inspiring me to do something similar in Sandbox. A lever. And of course that person is also gone. What a surprise. I'm joking. Ah. I guess we just start stealing now. Oh, we have a reflection. Oh, damn. Oh damn. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm really gonna just stop here for today. I'm getting really exhausted. And you know, it's kind of funny to me. I've used to stream 3 hours, but now it's suddenly just 2 hours. Why I suddenly got less energy to actually stream, I have no idea. You know, maybe it's just my screwed up sleeping cycle or sleep schedule. Yeah, true. But yeah. Thanks for coming and sticking this far. And I'm gonna continue tomorrow. Hope to see you there again if you have the motivation for that. Until tomorrow.